Africa is home to the world's youngest population and some of the fastest growing digital communities. But with that growth comes increasing exposure to digital harm. Speaking at the opening ceremony, former Gauteng Premier Dr. Matole Motshekga said platform governance goes far beyond regulation.
Home to the world's youngest population and some of the fastest growing digital communities. Yet our societies are also accurately exposed to digital harms, disinformation, online hate, data exploitation, and unequal access to digital opportunities. These realities remind us that the governance of digital platforms is not merely a technical or regulatory concern. It is fundamentally about human dignity, social cohesion, and democratic resilience.
Convened with support from UNESCO, comes at a time when global freedom of expression is declining. Assistant Director General of Communication and Information at UNESCO, Taufik Jelassi, says the digital information ecosystem is under severe pressure.
Yet, this progress unfolds against a troubling backdrop. The global information ecosystem is under severe strain. The UNESCO latest report on war trends in freedom of expression and media development, which we published this past December, shows a 10% decline in the Global Freedom of Expression Index since 2012. At the same time, misinformation and disinformation are ranked as the top global risks in the latest report.
Delegates here are expected to adopt the Pretoria Action Plan, a framework aimed at ensuring stronger cooperation and accountability amongst regulators worldwide. Senior program specialist at UNESCO, Anna Cristina Rualas, explains how the plan is designed to move beyond declarations.
The Pretoria Action Plan aims to try to bring the principles of the guidelines for the governance of digital platforms into practice, which means that how do we make sure that regulatory authorities from the different parts of the world, as north, east, south, wherever you are, can convene and share good practices in order to advance in transparency issues, parameters to identify the potential risks that can emerge online, creating mechanisms to advance on user empowerment and media and information literacy. So the idea of the action plan is to create collaboration mechanisms among different regulatory authorities, but also between civil society actors, academics, and digital platforms in order to enhance these 5 key principles.
For South Africans, regulators say the impact will depend not only on international cooperation, but also on digital literacy at home. Chairperson of the Information Regulator of South Africa, Advocate Pansi Takola, says users must take greater responsibility for protecting their personal data.
Digital literacy is a big issue, just in terms of, first, the issue of data protection as well, protection of personal information, how young people make their information publicly available by posting everything and anything, and that leads to a lot of harms, because once your information is out there in the public and you have deliberately made it public, then you are not protected. Secondly, most of us don't read the fine print in the digital platforms. I don't know how many people go to privacy settings in our WhatsApp.
Intelligence and algorithm-driven platforms reshape the digital space. Regulators say coordinated global oversight is no longer optional, but essential to safeguarding democratic resilience. I'm Bothali Pile, SABC News, Pretoria.